Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Okay, Christian. So that just started recording, dude. So we took a break. I think last week we didn't post one, but the week before you were
We were
here.
getting sauced.
Yeah. You were here for like 2 weeks, over a week and a half.
Probably about a week and a half. I don't think it was over 2 weeks.
And it was
Wow.
what?
Is
What?
that your phone?
It's my computer. Like I don't even know how to shut
Oh.
this stuff off. But yeah. So like it was pretty much a blast the time you were here.
Dude, it was a lot of fun. I wish that could be like my entire life.
Yeah, like not worry about anything else besides go out and go to Bell in Hand and the Liberty
Oh my
Hotel.
gosh. So much fun at Bell in Hand. And where else did we go? Liberty Hotel.
And then the other,
Yeah, I wish I could just continue to go to different Boston bars and meet new people and meet singers.
I'm not even joking, dude. The saddest part was like the idea that in the car we discussed on the Sunday night that we're gonna come home and like watch a movie and like feel a little
I
bit.
did not say that.
Yeah, we were in the car like, dude, so we're gonna go home, we're gonna watch something, we're gonna eat something, and you're like, yeah, in the Uber, and then we get home.
No, we were both asleep in the Uber. That's how I know you're lying.
No, dude.
I remember looking over and your head was like this.
But then we got home, dude, and I'm in the kitchen and I start making dinner, dude, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you just ran. Like you didn't even say anything, you just went straight to bed. I was like, wow, that's cold.
No, because I'm not good for anyone at that incoherent level.
Yeah. But dude, I wanted to talk about
you know that girl, she was like even your brother was more conversational.
who'd she say that to?
She said that to me.
Which one?
You know which one. From Bell in Hand.
I was more conversational than you.
Yeah, she was just like, yeah, you weren't listening to me. You were just soft. She was just like, even your brother was more conversational.
So basically, like,
I was like, I haven't drank in forever.
So it was more what she was stating was that you were saying stuff.
No, she was saying stuff, but I was just like completely disregarding it, ignoring it.
Oh my God, dude, that's horrible. Like that's such bad communication skills.
Poor communication skills. I remember I told, hopefully she doesn't listen to this. Never mind. Right. Yeah. We'll save that for another time. We'll have to have like an exclusive membership site.
Yeah, eventually we'll make one. I was just looking at Gary V's. Dude, we got to do like hundreds of these, honestly. Just a continuous thing. Just continuous.
Yeah. Well, one of my reels got over 3,000 views from the other day.
It's just like
actually from yesterday.
You
3,000, over 3,000, and I had a lot of realtors comment, giving me boxing advice. Who knew that realtors knew about boxing?
Did they really?
Yeah. Dude. Yes. Realtors were saying, hey, you really shouldn't post this type of stuff on your business page. And also they said,
oh my God, screw these realtors, dude. These are realtors for life, bro. These are realtors.
And then they also said, hey, that's a really low body shot. What are you punching their thighs?
Dude, some of these realtors are
and it's just like the scrawniest like little guy. And I was just like, dude, I'll
take your client.
Break you. I will break you.
Yeah.
Like from Drago, from Rocky.
Dude, the truth is people who are going like, what are you not going to put business page, dude? Like people aren't
so
stupid.
Garbage.
People aren't stupid nowadays. They know what a person.
They aren't.
How a person
reacts.
Yeah,
dude, you can't be one-sided or you look like the weirdo if you actually are one-sided.
It's
like
only real
aerodynamics.
Yeah. Like even like
everything else in my life is private.
Yeah. Like even like Cal Seabuck, dude, like the man in the mirror thing, is that like professional? No.
Oh.
But does anyone actually care?
Posting, his wife or girlfriend.
Yeah, this is like personal stuff, and like like business is not like.
I'm pretty sure he took a picture of her when she just woke up, and she just looked like she was startled. I'm pretty sure he posted that. Yeah, she looked startled. She looked like.
So he's a good figure. I mean, he doesn't post anything like, that's like controversial, but like the idea is like this dude's doing 500 units. Do you think he's really caring what people think?
Yeah.
I really don't think so.
I feel like I'm trying to think like, because it's the only way to be unique, I feel like on social media is to be yourself, because there's so many people that you could try to imitate and it's just going to come off weird. That's why I try not to look at, because obviously, you know, one thing that I probably should do more of is look at other realtors on TikTok. But I figure that if I did that, mine wouldn't be as authentic.
No. And that's
You know?
this is the idea, like we talked about the E-Man thing, where if someone, I'm sure there's 100 people trying to do what E-Man's doing. Let's be honest. But nothing catches traction because that's not them. Everyone has their own thing. And like
Exactly.
everyone has a bit of magic where they could explode or like get
Yeah,
big.
their strengths. That's why I feel like you have to optimize your strengths. And because if you have a communication level way surpassing anyone else,
Yeah.
and somebody else can't be on camera because they just don't like it. And it's something for me that over the past 2 years, I've realized that I don't care to. And it was more of I don't care to be on social media, but I also do realize that it's the only way to blow up. It's the only way to get get yourself out there. So I know I'm good on it, and even though I don't care to be on it, it's not that I hate it, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
But
I don't either, dude. It makes me feel awful.
Yeah, me too. I start thinking like, wait, why am I even doing this? Why am I doing this? But I realized recently that, and you've seen me. I mean, my content in the past week has been more than most people posting, probably like a month, right?
Yeah.
So I've been posting a bunch of stuff, firing it off, just because I had a mindset shift that, okay, despite the fact that I don't want to, how bad do you want success?
Yeah.
How bad do you want to be, you know, the person in this field of real estate that is kind of, you know, taking the market by storm as best possible?
Dude, if some realtor reached out to you and like said those things, I think to myself like, dude, you have time.
Which one?
The one that's just like, oh, you shouldn't be posting this on your business page, like, bro.
Yeah, it was like boxing content, and that's what he said. He said you shouldn't be posting that. It's not professional.
According to who? According to
according to him, clearly. And then I looked at his, and his was just a personal one.
Yeah.
Personal page.
Dude, I wanted to talk about today. So like last night I had like a cognition. So when you sent me that property up in Tampa, so I wanted to see. So today has been the first day in a long while where I was like genuinely like excited. Like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I kind of had a plan in place. This is what I'm gonna do, and this is where it's gonna go. Yeah, you got a camera in the back of your head, dude. That's so weird. They're seeing my face. They're seeing my face probably right now. That is so weird.
First look on the podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I'm thinking for me, I'm gonna be buying. So the whole deal is I'm ready to buy something here. I'm ready to buy something. And I don't mean here, but I'm ready to purchase something. And I'm looking at the cost to purchase. And for me, I would never buy a single family. I would never buy a single family, especially in Massachusetts, really. Right? Or I never had thought about buying single family, and I definitely would not buy one here, me personally. Not that there's anything wrong with it, just how I want to live. It wouldn't go together. Then I looked at the multifamilies. None of the multifamilies meet the criteria of what I'm looking for so far. And there's a certain price point I want to stay under for anything to make sense. I don't want to be, you know, drilled down basically in terms of I have to be here. I have to keep paying this mortgage because even if tenants are living there, I still have to pay it. That's a problem for me. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So I looked at the one you sent me in Florida and I'm thinking to myself, okay, shoot, property down there, $315,000. Let's say you put 5% down, 10% down to maybe $40,000 with 10% down, but you only really need 3% or 5%. And the idea would be like the one that you sent, open concept, was amazing.
It just needed some small updating.
Dude, rugs, countertops you could replace. If it was
And I'm
me living
telling
in
you,
it.
you saw where I was. I mean, if you look from that address, food, if you type in food or groceries, you'll find Whole Foods, Walmart, Publix. You'll find everything that you need in this
Yeah.
area. And yeah, so the thing with single families, I liked your idea that you told me last week, is that you rent it by the room. Rent it by
Yeah,
the
rent it
room.
by the room. Or
It's the
even,
best
dude, you
idea
can
you
put it
could
in the
do.
family. Like I know, since
Yeah.
we know a lot of people down like near Clearwater and stuff. All those people, they have big families,
A
and they
lot
stay,
of, put a
they.
Scientologist in there.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Down there,
You know, why not? We can trust
Clearwater.
them.
Yeah,
You know,
they're down there, and they bring their families down along. So I was thinking, perfect area, and it's just so much better of an idea. It's just so much better of an idea. You have a place down there. Okay, if no one's occupying it, you can go down there, live right near Clearwater. Mortgage is cheap, maybe with taxes and insurance. I know you have the hurricane and the probably flood insurance,
which
maybe.
there's not really much. I mean, I talk to everyone here, and they're like, yeah, the last bad hurricane was like the 90s.
Yeah. So that's the plan. That's actually the plan. I'm going to be looking into doing that
I mean, dude,
before
honestly,
July.
it makes all the sense, because the thing is that, I mean, when I was up in Massachusetts, I got a sense of fear, and I remember having this fear all the time, all the time. And I don't think people who live in New England, they realize that they have to hold on to an additional burden of fear of their actual safety when it comes to the weather. It's so cold.
It gets freezing,
So
man.
cold
It's
that
no
I'm
joke.
not even kidding. Whether it's you're getting out of the shower and you're just shivering,
Dude, that is the worst, man. That is the worst.
Or it's just the fact that you're spending so much on heat, you're spending so much to plow on salt, you're ruining your cars, your roof can't and your deck can't hold all the weight. So you're having to just
It's such
worry about all
stupid
these things.
problems, man. It's
You
such
wake up
stupid
and it's
problems.
dark, and it's just dark, and it's like, dude, there's so much extra additional burden and baggage to
For
living there.
me,
That's
dude,
why
for
I
me,
think people should have a full-time living in Florida and then live in Mass during the fall and spring, because everyone, if you've been in New England during the fall, Patriots games, the fall pumpkin spice lattes,
yeah, dude, they're
good
bomb.
time to be in New England.
That's nice.
Every
It is
other
nice.
time, it sucks.
It really
It's
does. You
scary.
wake up, dude, you
Actually, an
wake up.
additional.
Didn't you say you woke up one of the days and you got up and then like your lips just split in half?
So I woke up just straight up, and I was so excited. And I think I smiled, and I cut my lip. The middle just split. And for the next week, every day it would rip up back open. So it would try to heal. And then in the morning, rip,
Yeah.
heal, rip, heal, rip. And like my psoriasis acted up too because of the cold. So like I came back down here, my lips finally healed after a week. And then my psoriasis is finally going away because the humidity and the heat, it helps your skin. Because I typically have dry skin. So when I get out of the shower and it's
too, man.
30
It's
degrees,
horrible.
I've never had oily skin. So I get out of the shower in New England and my face feels like I just could peel the skin off.
Or it
so
feels like it's
dry.
gonna crack, dude. It just feels like it's gonna crack.
My lips get massive and like it's just a
So that's the plan, though. That's the plan for me. I want to get something down there. I'm not set on buying anything here, just for the reason that the prices actually aren't going to fall. They're not going to go down.
I mean, even just if I were to stay here at this Airbnb, which probably 500-600 square feet,
yeah,
it'd be $2,000 a month. So to own a house for less than that,
and just dude, somewhere you
better.
can go. I want to put I'm going to plant a palm tree, whatever it's called, like a banana tree in the backyard, and just have it really nice, man.
Yeah.
One banana tree, 2 banana trees, and just go down there when I want to, like when I really
Yeah,
want to.
seriously. It's 20 minutes from downtown. So if we want to go out in the city, we take an Uber. It's nothing different than actually closer, probably definitely closer to downtown than it was for us to go to Bellingham.
To go Bellingham.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that's the whole deal. So let me ask you, Christian, what is, because let's be honest, it is so tough, man, or it's been very, very challenging. What is keeping you even going through the same actions every single day with all the issues that are happening at hand? Like what's still driving you?
Well, right now, currently, what's driving me is just it's just like a sense of duty. I feel like I have to. I don't think anyone knows what's coming. It's the war, and there's two ways you could look at it. One way is you could say, "Hey, what's the point of working if we're just going to be, attacked or something terrible?"
That was like the first day I heard that. That's when I went into victim mode. I'm like, okay, screw this. Like,
yeah. So you can't think like that. But
no.
the second thing is the hopeful attitude that once all this is over, but even without the war aside, like, I mean, you just have to realize that as a man, it's your duty to work, and you're
Provide.
yeah, and provide, and you're just disposable.
You are. I mean, let's be honest. Like, we are disposable as hell.
Yeah, so I just think of myself as just like a slave.
slave to work.
Sometimes I feel like a slave, and you know what I mean.
In terms of
nowadays, it's very difficult. I mean, I made a reel about it today. That it's very difficult. If you want to be in the top 1%, your chances are, so low.
Yeah, you have very low chances.
So even if you try your best, no one's guaranteeing it. No one can guarantee it. So
no.
So I just wake up and I'm like, okay, I have a duty to do my absolute best, and if I die in the process, then I die in the process. Hopefully, I come back.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. That's I think the positive idea is like, as long as, because my biggest thing is definitely regret for me, where I'm thinking like, okay, I heard that one video from years ago and it stuck with me, like, and because I envisioned it like actually being on your deathbed and then start looking back, like at what you did, and that scared the hell out of me. So like I just told myself, as long as I apply what I know and actually try to do my best and I'm intentional with what I do, I'm not gonna look back and feel bad. I probably still will.
I've never regretted hard work. I never regretted.
No, you never do.
Ever. So I just.
It's the only thing certain.
It's the only thing. The only thing that's certain is the work that you put in.
Yeah. That's it.
That's why that's all you can do. And I think that, you could look at it as a bad thing, or you could just look at it as how it is. It is that, that is life. That is life.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're working and we're not going to get anything in return, and we don't get any praise for it. And, and we just have to do it. And we don't get anything for it. Maybe we just scrape by. Maybe we just can't pay bills. Maybe, it's just the process that we have to go through.
Yeah, but it's like if you punch something out, like the idea is waiting for the break, and it's punching something out so much to the point that
you have a better chance. You have a better chance. Yeah.
Dude, like, listen, yeah. I think it's crazy. I think it's like, dude, you see, like, one video can blow someone up, or one deal. Like, let's say you list a property, like, you list that property, and then someone comes through, and they know someone, and then that person knows someone. It's just like a chain reaction. That's all. So it's waiting. It's throwing enough casts out there, like fishing casts, and eventually you pull something big in, like a great white or something. And
exactly.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah. And
I don't want to say that's all you have to do, because it's pretty miserable sometimes. But like.
Yeah, but it is simple. It's just not easy. Sometimes you do have to do everything you can, and the problem comes when you start expecting things, because especially when you've had success, and I'm grateful now that I haven't had, like, I've been through some humbling experiences the past 2 years that I'm reprogrammed to the idea that I will work and do my absolute best and expect zero in return. Zero, like not even the food on my plate. Do
Yeah.
do
No,
I
that's a good mindset kind of. I
expect?
kind of like that.
It
Yeah.
is, and it's something that the successful who have been successful and for many years and they've taken it for granted now. This is how people take their spot. This is how the next generation of, you know, boxers takes out the heavyweight champion. This is how the
Mhm.
the next set of millionaires wipe out the people who have been successful. This is how I was wiped out. This is how
Yeah.
it happened. It's when somebody who has been getting success takes it for granted, and then somebody else who hasn't been getting it, they
Mhm.
now no longer expect it, but every day they put their best foot forward. Dude, that is so dangerous to the
It's scary,
person that
man.
has the throne right now, because I don't expect anything. I will eat dog shit for the next 30 years
Yeah.
if and I will still work harder than you. And I'm not talking about you, obviously, but
Yeah.
anyone, like absolutely anyone. I will
Yeah.
be the hardest worker in the room, and I will eat dog shit. And that is,
Yeah, because they get comfortable, dude. They get comfortable, and then the idea is like, it's like the most dangerous person is the person who has nothing to lose. So
has nothing to lose and doesn't expect anything, yet they still put their best foot forward. Dude, you're the most dangerous person, and the person that already has the throne right now. It's almost that saying, work 24 hours like somebody else is working to take your spot.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm working to take somebody's spot, but I'm not expecting it. Because if you
Yeah.
start expecting it, then once you have it, you're going to think that it's going to stay with you.
Yeah.
You can never expect it, because even when you have it, if you start expecting it every day, you already lost. But if you work every day, like, you will never get it. And if you can program your mind like, I will work every day whether I get it or not, then when you have it, you'll never lose it, because you're working regardless. Like,
Hmm. Like
regardless
you
if
don't
I get
have
it
it.
or not,
Yeah.
I'm going to be the hardest worker in the room. And shit, I mean, the last 2 days I have woken up. I went to bed at 2 a.m. both days, woken up at 8 or something, like, so, like, not crazy, but like, and I'm doing what I got to do. And, it's just, I see people who are winning, and I can see the weakness in their eyes.
Like the vulnerable. Like they're like
I can
one.
see the weakness. I can see the weakness. They don't have the hunger anymore. And, I'm going to probably be at the point sometime when I have it really good and I'm going to lose my edge. But right now, I hope that doesn't happen. But right now, I know I have my edge, and that's the
Mhm.
most dangerous thing to anyone who has the throne right now, because I'm not expecting to get it. But if I do, I plan to stay there forever.
Dude, number one thing though, I think like with keeping an edge or even keeping it going, dude, you got to work out. Like
Yeah,
I don't know how important it is, dude, to like to
so
actually
important.
work out. Like it's unbelievably important. Like it keeps you stimulated and like a little like sharp. I would say it keeps you sharp for sure.
I agree. I
You
agree.
know, I mean, 7 days
Yeah.
a
Oh
week
my
I'm doing
God.
something. 7 days a week, like today. So this morning I woke up early. I didn't lift. I didn't do anything else besides stretch for about 30 minutes. And now I'm gonna go for a run. But even the idea of stretching, dude, think about like if you wake up and you take a shower and go to work, the difference between that and then waking up and stretching and going to work, I'm telling you, it's a horrible feeling, man, to wake up and not move at all. Horrible.
Yeah, I've trained myself to still be able to do it. I actually typically don't like going to the gym first thing. So I'm kind of different in that sense, only because
Mm-hmm.
I find
Well, I
that
mean in general. If your body's not
yeah,
working, like if you
you
went,
mean any time during the day, right?
yeah, I'm just giving you like my idea. Like if I don't go to the gym, like I'm immediately so pissed off, and I'm like, dude, I'd rather just go do this, or something
Yeah.
else.
So another thing that I wanted to mention is the fact that, with that whole mentality of, you know, I'm going to do everything I can today, expect nothing, and I still might not get anything. That whole mentality of working 24/7 and, being okay with not getting anything comes with, it's a lot of short-sightedness because it can get you through the day, and you have and you have to have that mentality in order to get through the day,
Yeah, you
because
do.
so many things will happen. You'll have deals fall apart and then come together, and then you take a breath and they fall apart again.
Yeah,
so
man, it's the
so
worst.
and all within like a 4-hour period. So here is the catch. So one thing I realized when I went back home is I had been living with a mindset that is so strong, but it's also very dangerous. It's very short-sighted, and it will
Mhm.
get me through any amount of tribulation on a daily basis, right?
Yeah,
But
on a long
for
term.
long-term thinking, you can, you're not in a healthy spot because it's not sustainable, because uh, it's just not sustainable. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I realized. So
Yeah, I
you
mean,
have
I
to
just
have both. You have to be able to do the daily thing, but also focus on the future and long term. And that's why I decided, okay, what's the best thing that I can do is to build my brand.
yeah, I agree. I mean,
Now I
I
know I
think
can do the small things, on a daily basis, the detailed part of
yeah,
the grind of the deal, and that is so valuable. And then I just need long term. And you know what? Also, with if we get that house down here, is we could help agents come down here,
and
train them too.
dude, that is the best idea I've like actually have had in such a long time, and it kind of clicked last night. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, what a good idea! What a good area to buy it for those couple different reasons we talked about. Like,
Uh-huh.
what a great idea! And that's once that's owned, it opens up so much for me. It's like, okay,
Mhm.
you would have a place here because the thing is, if I buy that, I'm gonna go get a luxury apartment here. There's no
Yeah,
doubt. I'm gonna get a
yeah,
luxury apartment in Boston or Dorchester or something, and then
that'd
I'll
be
have
sick.
that. Then I have something down there, and if you were to come up here, you could switch places, type
That'd
thing.
be so sick.
You know, that's
You
the
drink a
idea.
pre-workout?
Yeah, I'm drinking an entire because I just don't care anymore. An entire jug
Oh,
full.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, I had 2 energy drinks today.
Did you? It sounds like your fuse is kind of burning right now too.
Yeah, I went to the gym earlier, got to lift weights, but there was a class using the bags, so I want to hit the bags. I'm getting faster. My punches pop a little more.
Yo, me and Christian box, dude. We just punched each other for like it felt
Yeah.
like a long time. It felt like a long time. It
Ago?
did. No, like in terms of like punching, like
Right.
it was very aggressive. Let's just so like when you're that
Oh
aggressive,
yeah. So what we'll do next time? So now that I look back, there were a couple problems. Obviously, we need 2 gloves each. We'll
yeah,
use 6-ounce gloves instead of the three, or no, sorry, we'll use 12-ounce gloves instead of the 6 ounces. And then second of all, we'll get some headgear. And then
yeah.
also third of all, we'll get in an actual ring because we were going everywhere on the grass.
It was like a chasing game. It was chasing. At one point, I let up and you just started to like run at me. I'm like, dude, you you dickhead. It's like, dude, chill out. You just start to run at me. He's like, no, chilling out. Just like with one hand punching me out.
One hand behind the back, one hand, yeah.
Yeah, because at one point, dude, I actually pulled up one in my other hand, and I was like, okay, I got to chill, because like that's what I'm saying. Like it's natural reaction
Mm-hmm.
to defend.
It totally is, totally is. And with 12-ounce gloves, it'll be more fun because those are like marshmallows.
Yeah, because those six were they six or they eight?
I think they're 6.
Those kind of you could feel it. You could
Mm-hmm.
actually get hurt like punching like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Oh yeah.
But dude, do you want to keep this one quick? I mean, this one was pretty
Yeah.
quick. Wrap it up.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited
So
because we missed one last week.
I think, dude. So out of this, is the idea of I think what I got out of this is the excitement of expansion, and expansion in the way of coming down there and just putting something together, because you can't stay, like you said, you can't really stay in one place all the time. So at least you'll have two places to go to. And it's just life. Some people's lives are so damn boring. And I told myself, as long as there's no regret and my life's not boring, or my life's not like the typical person, I'm going to be fine. That's
Yeah,
number one
exactly.
for me.
That's how I
Because
feel too.
if you're confined to one thing once,
One way of thinking.
it's never going to work. We're never going to be happy, in my opinion. But
No.
okay, dude. Well, I'll get this uploaded tonight, and yeah,
Sick.
it was
Then
a good
I'll
one.
post it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah. Okay, dude. I'll talk to you.
talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, peace.